Hi guys, welcome back to Pypro versus YouTube channel where curiosity meets the code. Today we'll be seeing how to create a country coordinates mapper using Python. But before that, we'll be checking the packages pre-installed in my system. So the first command that I'm going to execute in command prompt is pip list, where you can see all the packages with the versions so it can give a look about what package is what version and update it accordingly. So you can take a look onto your packages. If not installed, please do install it. You can just Google how to install and there will be a command for that to execute in command prompt. Another command to check for all these is pip freeze, which gives a similar output where packages with the version will be mentioned. So let's get started with the code. So firstly, we'll see we have imported the libraries which are necessary for the module. We'll see what each library will do to the program. So starting with, we have a Tkinter as usual. Tkinter is used for GUI developments, that is graphical user interface. And then from the same Tkinter, we have TTK, which enhances the appearance of the GUI element. And we have imported a library called Folium, which is used for creating interactive maps. Okay, and from Geopy, geocoders import ArcGIS, which is used to retrieve geographical coordinates based on the location names. And also we have web browser, which provides a high-level interface for displaying web-based documents. And we have PYTZ, which provides time zone definitions and utilizes. Then we have datetime and time delta, which are used for working with dates and time. Moving on to the main part of the program, here we have few functions defined in the entire program, which is get coordinates, on mark, click, and display of the map function. And then we have the what are the things to be created from the main window, what are the commands to be passed, and all those things in the end of the program. So let's see firstly one by one function and how it works. So firstly, get coordinate. So first sentence which retrieves the coordinates of a selected country and display them. So country is equal to country var get. This line receives the currently selected country from the Tkinter string named country var. If country, there is a condition, the line checks if the country has been selected. Then geolocator.arcgis, this line creates an instance of ARCGIS geocoder. And then we are getting the location. Location is equal to geolocator.geocode. Country, this line uses the geocoder to retrieve the graphical coordinates, which is latitude and longitude of the selected country. Again, we have the condition of if location. So we are checking if the latitude and the longitude from the object. And then we are this printing coordinate label dot config text is equal to latitude is equal to so and so, longitude is equal to so and so. So it makes sure we're printing the latitude and longitude function and we are displaying in the map. For displaying it in the map, we have display map latitude and longitude so that it points out to the latitude and longitude. If that is the if statement. Now else. Else in the sense what is the false statement? If the coordinates are not found. So what if the coordinates are not found? It is going to Print coordinates not found for this country. This line updates the text coordinate label to indicate that coordinates were not found for the selected country. Now, else, again the else loop which we did for the first if loop, which is selecting a country. The if not, if there is no selected country in the box, it prints please select a country. Next function is on mark click. Now, what happens here in on mark click is when the marker is clicked, what happens? The time zone is printed. And next, we are going to the definition display map. Now, we'll see what display map function will give us. So it defines a function named display map with latitude and longitude to generate and display an interactive map centered on the provided latitude and longitude coordinates. And then we are using m is equal to folium.map and so on. This creates a Folium map object centered on a specified latitude and longitude coordinates with an initial zoom level of 5. So here we are setting up the zoom level, and the next this adds the marker to the map at the specified latitude and longitude coordinates with a pop-up message indicating country coordinates. And then the for loop will start. This iterates through the time zones available in the bytes module, and this gets the time zone object for each time zone and name now datetime dot UTC. Now this gets the current UTC time as a name date and time object, and tz offset is equal to tz ut offset navy. Now this calculates the time zone offset from the UTC for the current time zone. And then the next sentence tz now is equal to nav now plus tz of this calculates the current time in current time zone. And then we have a marker pop-up. This creates a string to be displayed as a pop-up message when the marker is clicked showing the time zone. And then we have a follicle, marker, location, and pop-up and to left click for the time zone. This adds a marker to the map on the specified latitude longitude coordinates with a pop-up message and a tooltip indicating click for the time zone. And then we are saving m.save map.html. So it's saved in the form of HTML map. This saves the HTML file in HTML format. Then we have web browser.open map.html. This opens the generated HTML file in the default web browser. Moving on to the next part of the program, which is to create the main window. So root.tk.tk, this line creates the main window of the application using Tkinter, and the next line sets the title of the main window to country coordinates. Moving on to the next, we have create a country selection drop-down menu. So here first of all we are initializing countries. So here I've taken USA, Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, France, and India. And then here this creates a take into string, and then to store the selected countries, it sets a default selection of the first country that the list. So the first country by default is set to USA. And then we have a drop-down menu creator. This creates a drop-down menu for selecting a country. It uses values from countries listed and associated with the country.var string. And then lastly, we are giving padding to the button, country drop-down button. And then we are creating a button labeled get coordinates that when clicked triggers the get coordinate function. This line packs the get coordinates button into the main window. Next two lines helps us to display the coordinates of the selected country with the same padding of 10. So let's move on to the next, which is to create label to display the time zone on a mark click. So here what happens, this line packs the time zone label into the main window with some padding, and also when map is clicked, it gives the information when the marker on the map is clicked. Lastly, we have root.main.loop. This line starts the Tkinter event loop, which listens for events such as the button clicks and updates of the GUI accordingly. So let's quickly see what is the output of the program so that you'll have an idea. So as usual, I'm going to go to where the file is, copy the name of the file, cmd command prompt, python space, file name.py, and you can see we have a drag and drop option of the countries and we have a button called get coordinates. So we have Canada, United Kingdom, Germany, and all the things. And I'm going to select India. So get coordinates, we get latitude and longitude displayed. And also in the map, you can see the time zone has been displayed. When you click on it, you will get the time. So try with different countries' time zones. So Germany has been displayed. When you click on that location mark, you will be getting the time. Thank you so much for watching. If you have learned something from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.